Hey everybody, it's me Bernasto and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time a lot of stuff happened that we lost a character. In the last episode, Sayuri killed herself and it corrupted the game and I couldn't change it at all. And also last time the mic audio was bad and it didn't come on. So now we're going to be continuing it and now we're going to be continuing only Yuri, Natsuki, and Monica. And you see, before Sayuri used to be here, and now it's just the two of them. And I think it's basic. Everything's gonna be the same, but like if there's something different, I'm gonna put it in the video. Hi again, Bernasso. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Actually, I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna read it quick, so that if anything happens, you know. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Oh, what the? Did you guys see that? Thanks for keeping your promise right now, so I hope this isn't too overwhelming or of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. What? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, oh, you kind of blocked it. Okay, I can't read it. Natsuki something has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly drifted, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Bernasso. It's tilting. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, that looks so weird. I can't really say no. I can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri, oh, she's vice president. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. So instead of Sayuri being president, she's the vice president. I think, right? Sayuri was the one that was vice president? Oh. Meanwhile, Natsuki is run-magging around the closet. I can hear Natsuki utter I hear Natsuki utter as I expert a sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in the case she might need a hand. Oh, this is new. You looking for something in there? Effing Monica. Or Monica, what? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess up? Natsuki sides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit it you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at one point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, I see. There's a loan value of manga admits a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it back out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to the box of manga, slides the volume right into the middle of the rest. Haha, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is Probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box and she's admiring Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That's probably because it's either way out of my demographic or is simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Brenna, so consider... Don't judge a book. Okay, in fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the floor ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it'll be easier if we're closer like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it is a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her piercing over my shoulder, much more eager than beginning when reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the order volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typically, slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of the pilot. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing sometimes. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share a manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad will... Oh. What? At least it's safe here in the room. Kept Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. It's just silence. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Ooh, she fell asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! What? It just... And then it just goes through? Oh jeez, Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She does it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly lighten up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the... I told you not to give me... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. It's quiet. I don't hear anything. Don't worry, Brian. Also, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? It's the same as they were, so most likely I'm going to cut it in our bag on. It sounds like the song's a little distorted or something. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. There is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They giggly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in a tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowing in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolic or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I didn't really come out nice and stuff. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Brian also did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Brian also liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Brian appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you think he didn't appreciate my advice more? And are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Brian also started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. Oh, they just push it? Did they do that? Taking out of your own securities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. No, I don't think that did happen. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing up and acting cute? What is going on? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the F is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Brian also hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as she noticed I was standing here. Brian also, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. Wait, I can't read, hold on. I'm sorry, I like Natsuki more. Would this make something bad happen? Why is it getting so close? If I just... What are you doing? What the... Hey Brian also. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out like this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Dude, something bad is gonna happen in there. I feel it. Like, there's no way. Some present I am, right? I can't even come from my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth at her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Rainaso, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay here a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Brian Asso. It was just a bit embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble. What just happened? Alright, that's actually all I have time today. I was gonna plan to play more, but that's it for half today. This game has really changed. When I first played it to now, it's a huge difference. And honestly, sometimes I don't want to go forward because then something bad will happen. The day Saturday, when I was done with the episode, I went to the room. I was like, damn. But then I figured out that there's no way that you could fix that. So then I kind of like, it didn't make me happy, but I was like, at least it wasn't my fault. Well, I mean, it still was my fault because, I don't know. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. I love you all.